Hello, everyone. Imagine a company that manufactures nothing and sells nothing, but yet runs the global economy. This company receives, stores, then prepares and delivers hundreds of clients. But why? Why does this company need to do that? Basically, you have companies like manufacturers that produce lots and lots of products, and then they need somewhere to store these products. But they don't always have the necessary space in their warehouses, or maybe they don't have any warehouse. Then there is companies that want to sell these products in a foreign country, but they do not have warehouses in this foreign country, and they can't deliver the customers as soon as possible. This company that stores these products is called a 3PL, also known as a third-party logistic company. So, let's look at the agenda for today. My name is Marco Seixas-Larangera. I'm a business analyst at Odoo. And today I'm going to present a tailored solution for this kind of companies and how to address their specific needs. So for the agenda, I will make a small introduction to what is a 3PL, and also I will talk about the key challenges that they have. Then I will talk about LogiPlus, which is a bit of context. So it's a 3PL company, but a fictive 3PL company that is using Odoo. And through LogiPlus, I will show you live in a Odoo database how you can use these flows. Finally, a conclusion. So, in the daily life of a 3PL company, every day looks like a perfectly choreographed routine. So, pallets arrive from the manufacturers. Then they need to unload the pallets. Oh, sorry. I can just split the screen. Oops, no settings. Mirror. Sorry about that. Okay, here we go. You have the slide. I can show you again. So, in the daily life of a 3PL company, every day looks like a perfectly choreographed routine. So, trucks arrive with the pallets. Then you need to treat them. Maybe some of these pallets need to be repacked. Others can go through quality control checks. And then you have to know as well that these pallets, these products, are not the own stock of the 3PL, but its client stock. So you must guarantee that the customer has a clear visibility on the stock. So every product, every lot, every pallet needs to be traceable and visible. So, therefore, the challenges are immense because you have how to accurately track these operations and manage them. Then you have how to give the customer clear visibility on this data. And finally, how to turn on these operations into clear invoices. That's exactly what we are going to see together today, and this is through LogiPlus. LogiPlus is a 3PL company. It handles lots and lots of products for different customers. And guess what? This company is struggling with exactly the same challenges that we have just discussed before. So, let's now go in the demo overview. And we are going to start with warehousing operations, because this is the core activities of a 3PL. First, we are going to see how to do the receipts and deliveries, how to add operations like packaging and quality control checks. Then I will switch off to I will pass by the barcode app to show you how you can make things much faster. Then I will show you the stock by client, and this is thanks to a new functionality on Odoo 19, which is the owner field on the products. And finally, the fee rates that permits us to give to set a different cost to each type of operation. for example, a cost for operation, no, storage, sorry, a storage in the ground, storage in high base, or even storage in a refrigerator. So let's jump in the demonstration. First of all, I want to show you in the inventory app. Let's say I'm working in at Logiplus. I can go on my products and see that all my products are sorted by client. Okay. For example, you have the products of Pantino, the products of Sapineo, and the products of Vitalia. Okay. And this is thanks to the new owner field. If I click on a product, I have here the field owner. And this is a really important field because thanks to this field, you can then follow up all the moves that the product has done. And then in the invoicing, you can easily find the right data. Then another thing is I'm going to show you the stock. The stock is sorted by customer. So if I look, for example, at the stock of Pantino, they have actually 40 units of shampoo and 140 units of soap. Okay. So you can play a bit with that. And then I can see as well my configurations. For example, in terms of warehousing, Logiplus, I can see that the incoming shipments are done in 2 steps. Okay, and outgoing shipments as well, 2 steps. 1 step to receive the package, okay, and make, for example, a quality control, and then 1 step to take the package and put it in the right place in the warehouse. Okay, same for outgoing shipments. We'll take the right pallet and then in the right place, and then basically do the delivery, final delivery. Sorry. Then another thing is about the locations. Okay. Now you have 2 kinds of locations here in this example. You have the ground and high base. If I take the ground, you can have, for example, this one. Okay. You have the QR code, the barcode, and then I can see that I have a fill rate. Okay. Fill rate. Okay, so this is a location that is in the fill rate 1, so for the ground, and it has a certain cost. But if you look at my fill rates here in the configuration, I have two different ones, and they have a different cost. Okay, and you will see later how to track it. Okay, that's all. Now let's begin the demonstration. So let's say it's 9 a.m., you just arrived to work, and you want to see what you have to do for today. You can check your activities. For today, we have 2 activities. And select the first one. Okay, I can see that I need to process a new receipt and storage. So I click on the opportunity. I see that I have a quotation that I have sent to the customer. Okay, the customer signed it, and now the customer is asking me to do a storage operation. So she told me that it's Amanda. Amanda told me to store 20 units of shampoo and 60 units of shower gel or soap. And she's giving me also packing instructions. Please pack the 20 shampoos into 1 single box. Then the 60 shower gels should be divided in 2 different boxes, each one with 30 units. And then place these 3 boxes into 1 single pallet. Okay. So let's check how we can do that. Basically, what I need to do is just go in inventory again. Then in the receipts, I create a new one, and I receive from, of course, Pantino. I select Pantino, and I can add my different products. Product number 1, it's shampoo, and she asked for 20 units. And then product number 2, it's the soap, or shower gel. Demand 60, and I mark it as to do. Okay, that's a new operation. Then she asked me to have, to have a first box of 20 shampoos and 2 boxes of 30 soaps. So what I need to do is basically set the quantity to soap to 0, and then click in this new functionality, put in pack. I put in pack, and I have the first package number 1. Then I want to have 30 units of shampoo in the same box. 30 units, put in pack again, and I have the second pack. And now she wants a second pack of soap. So I just add the rest of quantities, and I put in pack again. I have now 3 different packs, okay? But she wants to put all these packs, all these boxes into one single palette. So let's do that. You just need to click again and put in pack. And now you have the pack number 4, basically. Don't forget to add the lot numbers in the details. So lot, save, and for this one there is 2 lot numbers. Say, oh, this one, and save again. Okay, and then that's all. You can just validate the move. There is a quality check to pass. You just pass it or fail. In my case, I pass it. And that's all. You have finished this operation. But there is a next transfer, because you did the receipt, but you need to do the storage. So take the palette and store them in the right place. Store it in the right place. So I can click just one thing before I can see you. I can show you the moves. The moves were 3 different packages, so 3 boxes. And then if I click on the package, I can see that the container, so the big pack, is the pack number 4, as we have seen before. Okay, this is the palette, and this is really important because this container will be used in the storage data, but all the different operations that we did will be taken into account in the manutention report. You will see that just after. Okay, I can go back and I can click on next transfer. Here, I just need to choose my destination location. For example, let's say in the ground. I choose one. For example, this one. And that's all. I just need then to validate, and the storage is done. The operation is done. Now, I finish this one. I can do the second one. For that, I go in the activities. Today, this one is done, so I mark it as done. And I click on the second one. Okay. I have here, again, a quotation that was signed, and the customer is asking me to make a delivery of 3 energy packs in kits. And she is telling me that the client is reseller Brussels, and I need to strictly follow the predefined composition of each kit that he has communicated before. So if I look at his previous mail, I can see that he gives me a bill of materials for the energy pack. I have 1 energy bar, 3 hydrate powder, 2 sport gels, and 1 packaging. So how to do that? First of all, in the manufacturing app, I can do bill of materials for products. For example, here I have the energy pack with the quantities that the customer asked me to do. Then, if I go again in inventory, I can basically do a picking. I create new. I choose my contact. In this case, was Vitalia. I add my product, energy pack, and I set the quantities to 3. Okay, that's all. I click on Mark as to do, and boom, I have all my composition ready to go, to be treated. So I have now 3 quantities of energy bar, 9 quantities of hydrate powder, and etc. This time, I won't use the validate button. What I will do is that I will use the new smart button barcode here. and I can basically scan my products and the quantities. So I just take the barcodes, and I start. Also, there is the location of each product here, so you can see how to take it. I have here the energy bar, so I just scan the energy bar. And then, if you follow the instructions from Odoo, I have to scan a lot number. But I have to scan it as many times as I have products. So, for example, for the energy bar, I have 3. And for the energy packaging, there is no lot code, so I can basically just scan the product X times. In this case, 3 times. Then hydrate powder, the product, and then the 9 units. Okay, and finally, the sports gel and the lot numbers. And here we go. Oops. Right there. Okay, now your move is done. You can click on Put in Pack to put it in a single palette. Boom, you have your palette, the number 5, and you click on Validate. You did the first move. Now you have to treat the final delivery. You can click on Next Transfer. And basically, you can use again the barcode. Okay, you can scan it all again. In this case, I will just add the quantities manually and validate the move. And that's done. Okay, now let's go back in the slides. Now let's switch the perspective and talk about the customer. In Odoo now, you have the possibility to have a new client portal view. And in this view, you can see the customer can see the real-time stock, and he can also check his invoices and maybe pay them directly from this portal. And because accesses are granted by employee for each company, the right people always see the right data. So this time I'm connected to the portal as Amanda White with my email and my password. I am Amanda, and I can see basically my invoices in one click. I can see all my invoices, those who are already paid and those who are waiting for payment. I can check them, for example, this one. I can check my invoice, and I have also the possibility to communicate with the 3PL company, so Logiplus, through the communication history. Another thing that I have is the new button, Your Products. If I click on it, I have all the stock of this customer. So as I can see, I have the shampoo, my soap, but there is various soaps because there is different lot numbers. I can see the available quantity, so I can make an order from the chatter or something. And I have my packages as well, the unit and the packages. And the packages, you see that the 3 that we did, so soap, and shampoo, that's the pack number 4. Pack number 4, remember, it's the container, so it's the big pallet. And then you have the other packs. And that's done. Then, smart invoicing. This is maybe the most complex part for 3PL companies, because they need to match all this data with the final invoice. And now, in Odoo, you have a new dashboard where you can find the data about storage, manutention, and quality reports. Then I will show you how you can use quotation templates to faster the invoicing process. And finally, I can show you a little demo about how you can offer your clients reserved space in the subscriptions app. Let's see that together. First, I'm going to show you the dashboard, so you can go in the dashboard app. And here you can find 3 different reports. The storage report, which is the counting of the number of packages per day that you kept in stock during a certain time. So this column. And then you have also the possibility to sort them by category, in the ground or in the high base. Remember the fill rates. Then you have the report of manutention. This is the number of moves that you did in total, whatever is receipts, deliveries, or even storage, or picking. And you have the total at the end. Okay. And finally, the quality report is the number of quality checks that you did for this client. And talking about the client, I can just use a filter, choose my customer, in this case is Pantino. Okay. I filter, and then I can select the time as well. So I will choose the month to date, so September. I click on September, and boom. I have my final report, I have my data, I just have now to do the invoice, the final invoice. So for that, what I'm going to do is share my screen in 2 screens, basically split my screens. So up. Okay, I have my report. So let's imagine that you are working in 2 different screens. That could be easier for you. And then I have my quotation with the history of the order. And I can basically create my invoice. In one click, my invoice is created from a template. I can change the month. I can select September. Okay, September 2025. And I just need to add the quantities to my invoice. So the quantity in the storage ground is 13. Then high base is 9. In manutention, I have a total of 10 transfers. So I just add 10. Extra quality checks, I have just 4. Okay. And if you want, you can add more things, like, for example, a transport through DHL. Once it's done, I just click on Confirm. I have my final invoice. I just need to send it to my final customer. Pantino, the email is done. I send it. And the customer receives the perfect invoice with the data. And it took me maybe 1 minute to do the final invoice. Now I can see that the email was correctly sent. And that's all. Once the client pays, you just click on Pay and create a payment. And boom, that's paid. And that's all you need. Then one last thing. Let's imagine that your customer asked for a reserved space in your warehouse because maybe he wants to be sure that you have enough space at any time. So for that, you can go in the subscriptions app. You click on New. You choose your customer, in this case, Pantino. You add the different products. In this case, let's say Christmas tree waterfall lights. Okay, because this product is configured to be available in the subscriptions app. You can choose the quantity. It can be the quantity of pallets or square meters. I can choose, for example, 50 pallets. I can change if I need the unit price. Let's say 10. And that's all. Don't forget to add the recurring plan, so you can choose it as well. In standard, there is a monthly recurring plan or yearly, but you can add more plans. In this case, is monthly. I can then send it to the customer. Wait. Oh, I have a small problem, but don't worry. Just that I don't have an email, I think. Okay, that's just that. But when you send it, don't forget that with the subscriptions app, Odoo can then generate automatically invoices and send them to the client at the end of each month with these informations. And finally, in the reporting, you can find the stock occupation in your warehouse. So for example, in the ground, there is 45 units that are occupied, and then 10 units for the high base. So that's all for me. It's time to conclude. So we have seen through this demo that Odoo can finally address the challenges of the 3PL companies. And this demo shows as well that Odoo is not only a tool. It is a tool that is capable of adapting to any kind of industry. And that's all for me. So thank you for your attention. And now it's your time, Odooers.